Hello all and happy Friday. I was going to make this video all one log video and show you all the changes I made in my apartment, but because my phone is running out of storage space, I decided to upload this first part here, and then when the other stuff does come in, hopefully by the end of May, you will see the final changes that I made to my apartment. But I hope you enjoy the clips that I have already filmed and the changes I made. Hello all, it's Sharon and
Nate.
And in today's video, we're making some apartment changes. Now, we've already kind of started here. Our cat, Pumpkin, she's only a year old roughly, and she loves to knock over things and take things. She's very active, even though she has a lot of toys to play with. So before, in our living room, we had this black shelf here, and we had a wooden shelf, and I'll show you where I moved the wooden shelves to in a moment. And then as you came along, the TV, and then I had a wooden shelf here, and then the way I wanted to do it was I wanted another black shelf to make it all like look the same, but because of the way the wall is with our furnace room being here, it wouldn't all fit. So I moved his Trofast shelf over to here in this corner here. And then here I'm planning on putting a new Temu cupboard. We're waiting for it to come in, but I'll show you what Nate's look like. My mom already ordered him one. So yeah, this little cover from Temu is really great. So yeah, that's why I kind of wanted it all look the same, but I'm waiting for mine to come in. It does come with wheels. We ordered the one that was, well, my mom ordered it for us. It's $40 for the 3 levels. It does have the wheels if you want them. But the reason we wanted these is because they have doors, so she cannot get in and now and knock over his items. So he's kind of started setting up this one. And I love the way that gamer light lights up, so I might get some lights for the other ones. But yeah, this is really cool because it has the different levels. I think you can buy these up to, these little cabinets up to 5 little levels. But yeah, this is the perfect solution for her not to get in and, you know, take things and knock things over. So once I get mine that comes in, hopefully I'll get it by the end of May. And then I'll show you how I'm going to set up mine. I'll show you now where we moved the 2 wooden shelves to. So we're in Nate's room. This is Nate's wooden shelf that he used to have in the living room and needs to be all reorganized. But we had to move his plants from the living room, which used to be on the baker's rack, into his room on this wooden shelf because she was also knocking over his plants. This one, I don't know if it's going to come back and bounce back. This one's doing okay, but yeah, so we have to reorganize all his little trinkets and stuff that he likes to collect because she was constantly jumping on the shelf in the living room, knocking things over. A couple of things got broken. He likes to collect like those 3D printed things, so we'll have to reset this up. And probably Nate's bedroom will be the last part of this whole apartment tour stuff. This used to be where his Spider-Man house was, but we took that down, so we need to figure something else out for that. But yeah, so I'm going to show you now where I moved my wooden shelf. So in my closet, I used to have 2 holiday bins. One was the fall and a Halloween one, and then the Christmas one. I got rid of the fall and Halloween one, and what I did was I took my wooden shelf from the living room and I used all the items that were in that bin and just filled up the shelf with it. So yeah, that's how it is now in my closet. And I can still fit my little shopping cart in here. So yeah, I'm going to show you some other changes in the living room. So another thing that's changed is because I moved that Trofast shelf over to the other side. His book bins are here along his desk, and then we had the black shelf here with the red bins, which she knocked one of them over and broke it. So I don't know if I'm going to leave the books the way they are in the bins. I might start with the current month we're on, and any books that, you know, monthly books that have already passed, I might put them away and just keep out the next, you know, few months out. I'm not sure yet. But here we have a gap now because she was using the like Trofast shelf and the black shelf as like a ladder to get up onto my desk to get my markers and stuff, which I'm going to have to change too. But we moved his plant from the kitchen here. I had to use double-sided tape to stick it to my stool, and so far she's been leaving it alone. And then this pretty much stayed the same. I just kind of reorganized this. I'll show you where I moved the book bin. That went onto the old baker's rack where he had his plants. Now this, I'll insert a picture here. She loves markers and paintbrushes. She likes to steal them. So I might have to change this as well and get this container here from Temu, but we'll see. But yeah, she likes stealing. I kind of put this to block her off, especially the paintbrushes. She likes taking them. This is in front of where like my balcony is, and this is where Nate's plants were. So I currently have these other books that were on that black shelf. I moved them on top of here, and hopefully this solution will work. Right now, like I said, trying to find solutions for her not to get into things and knock them over is what I'm trying to do. So yeah, I'm just waiting for stuff to come in from Temu, and then I'll come back and update you on some other changes as I make them. I forgot that I had the golden books to move and these Dollarama books, so I moved those into this bin. And then I had this other little basket here, so I moved some of our like chapter books into here and our who was and what books here. And then I have my yearbooks down there because they were on my wooden shelf before, so just leave them there for now. And then of course my Montreal Canadiens book. So yeah, that worked out for these books. I'll show you some other, the way I did the books on his desk. So yeah, I did put away the first 4 months, so I just have May to December out. This is the one, I turned it backwards to remind me to go get a new one. It's completely smashed. This was the November one. But what I did do was, Nate had this plastic drawer system in his bedroom. We were going to use it for Lego, but he already has one in there that we started putting Lego in. And it doesn't really fit with the two of them in there. So I brought it out here, so this will give me extra drawer space if I need it. But then all the January to April books I put at the bottom drawer, and the extra bins are here so I can just, you know, use them when I need to. And then this is pretty much like the same. His paints are up here. Our Melissa and Doug magnetic calendar is here. His old workbooks are here. And then I did put this up here. I don't know if she'll knock it down. We're going to test it out, but that's how that is. I'll just show you our other wooden shelf where we have our learning shelf. I kind of redid that whole shelf as well. So we're over here at our learning shelf. It's looking a little bare at the moment. We're still currently studying flowers, but I took down like the trees and the Earth Day stuff. But as you come down, I had to rehome my books and my CDs. I don't like the fact that Jasmine's being covered up, but yeah, so I just moved some of my books down here, and then these on the side here are like more Disney themed books. Then I have my Zoom Zooms here. And then I also like to collect, you know, special coins and stuff. So I have that there. And then as you come down here, this is like my shelf that has all my woodland themed animals. Because like I wanted the living room to be like in the woods kind of. So I kind of put everything on one shelf. Now, she hasn't messed with this yet. But I'm thinking I'll put on the screen these little sticky dots from Temu. I might use them on some of the like breakable items. Just gonna move this out of the way for a second, but as you come down here, I'll show you the next shelf. So I have this whole bin of stuff that I have to add to my, I guess, new Temu shelf, which I'll show you in a minute. But as you come down from the woodland animal shelf, you have this shelf here, and we kind of set this up with my hockey theme stuff. That cool hockey stick and puck came from Monica, really cool. And Nate decided to put it over here with the other hockey stuff. And I've collected some beer cans over the years. Just some cool ones. And then Nate has some of his paper crafts here. Hopefully, like I said, she'll leave this stuff alone. She's more interested in like smaller things. So we'll see. And then lastly is his train that he has. And then his rock collection. And then I have 2 breakable angels at the very bottom. So hopefully she'll leave them alone. But I left them on like the bottom shelf. Yeah, but I really like how this turned out. And then, like I said, I have this whole bin here full of stuff that was on my wooden shelf. And now I gotta wait for that Temu shelf to come in. And then I have to reorganize all this stuff. But yeah, so I'm just going to show you one more change I made in the living room. So my sofa is here, and I used to have this table up against the counter, and then it was the sofa, and then this area was kind of empty. So what I did was move this table. I opened both sides of it, and I have it closer to our homeschool area now. And it's a perfect workspace. You can do puzzles, arts and crafts. He can do his homeschool work. So yeah, I really like having the table on this side now. So I'm just going to show you one more thing while I'm still waiting for this Temu stuff to come in. So sorry, I was going to show you his reorganized desk because I don't think I showed that. It was kind of messy last time, but I'm getting lots of warnings about storage on my phone, so we're going to cut it off here. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and stay tuned to part 2 when we get stuff from Temu and we continue to reorganize things. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Hope you have a wonderful long weekend.
Take care and bye for now.